Good morning or good night, Gacha Kingdom. I know this is not our usual meeting spot for the Friday 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time usual upload from me, but a lot of things has happened this week. To say the least, my situation is like adding sprinkles to an already like American obese size milkshake. So, the last thing you need to hear is the fact that your Fujoing out king has just been hacked into. So if you just want to hear the lighter-wise propaganda stuff, you can skip to 3 minutes and 59 seconds because that's the allotted time that I'm giving myself to explain to my audience of what the hell happened. Just be aware that I'm not in the best mental state, but I need to just be talking about something wholesome right now. So, on Tuesday, I got a bunch of notifications on my phone when I woke up that, hey, your F2A changed and your passkey has been submitted to a different device in Florida. And I was like, what the fuck, Florida? I don't live there. And yeah, tried to log in, and my passwords, my F2A phone numbers, my recovery email, my passkeys to devices, all of that changed. All gone. And I spent the entire day trying to contact Google, and I was able to get a ticket, but I highly doubt that will go anywhere because, first of all, I'm not Mr. Beast, and second of all, like, Google only cares if you have money on the line, and guess what? It's free to make a Google account, so I highly doubt that's ever going to go anywhere. I like to be surprised. Google, please help. Wednesday, they got into my Discord account, which, like, come on, man. Discord, really? And then Thursday, that's when a lot of you guys realized that I was hacked into because bro uploaded a bunch of slop content, basically being like, hey, do you want to have sex with Simon Ridley from Call of Duty? Then hit the first link in my description. It's totally not a scam link or anything like that. I'm totally not going to delete your... Currently, I'm recording this Thursday afternoon. So if anything else wacky happens, I'll let you know. But yeah, that's currently what's I've been doing this past week. Honestly, like, ever since Pride Month, like July, we should coin July as like International Homophobic Month because this month has been beating my fucking ass, man. If you want to help the construction of the new Gacha Kingdom, then hit the subscribe button, leave the bell icon running, and hit the like button and leave a comment about how lighterwise is your favorite ship in zenless zzzero, and share this video to somebody that you also know that loves lighterwise just as much as all of us. And my goal is to at least get back to where I was originally in the old Gacha Kingdom. New Erdu, old Erdu, head ass. If you're new here, thank you so much for hearing me out. And if you're from the original 3400 old Gacha Kingdom, please give me another chance because I will make sure that I don't get hacked into, first of all. And my love for fictional men and women hasn't wavered at all. So I would love to have you on this journey again. My friends are saying that the person who hacked into my account was actually one of the Zenless Zone incel people. They were mad that I was successful in my food donching out content, so they took my account away from me, which and last, thank you again. Like, I can't put into words how grateful I am about the fact that you guys were willing to give me a chance in the first place. And especially with how the yuzuha debacle is going down on Twitter right now, like, I've been here since 2017. The gacha scene and the anime community, really, as a whole, is like super homophobic. So, which is crazy to think because, like, again, fujoshis and fudanshis are like the backbone to the fucking anime community. So the fact that I was able to get to you guys in the algorithm, like, was a blessing. And I maybe I did take it for granted because I never realized how crazy all that was until obviously fucking you don't realize until it's fucking gone, and now it's gone. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, please, algorithm, please bless me again. All right, anyway, gay set. I didn't realize how much I love lighterwise until, like, I went to a convention and I was telling a vendor there that my OTP are actually cookies. I know it's crazy, but like that could be an entire video of itself. Second down from there is Galarday. Like, Galarday like scratches my brain in the correct parts, but like I can't talk about Galarday today because I would go like that would be my 13th reason why if I did. So my third one down is lighter-wise, and originally it was Argenti I love Argenti kind of my now Argenti is kind of like my like guilty pleasure ship because like Argenti is almost like guys just hear me out, and I feel like the guy with the on the cork board with a bunch of like red string and shit like that. But lighter-wise, I feel like if lighter and wise was a real people, like I think they would genuinely be in love with each other, both platonically and romantically, and in other ways. In my technically not mine anymore. Wow, that's crazy. Wise is gay zenless zone 0 video. I talk about how lighter fell in love with wise, but I never talk about it vice versa. Now, the real question is who falls in love first? Would it be lighter or would it be wise? A little bit of me would say lighter falls in love with wise first, but who knows, because fucking we've seen with Kamado, like wise is so lost in the googly moogly. One basic fuck ass answer, I think wise would find lighter really hot. Like he probably looked at lighter and was like, oh yeah, this man is so my type. Like he's like, really think about like the 3 people that we have seen like wise kind of be shipped with like really popularly right now. Like they all wear black as their main color, they all have gunmetal somewhere in their design, and they're all taller than him and way bigger than him. So you know, lighter's not like big size difference big, but like he is definitely like taller and like wider and like way bigger than wise. Is he bigger than Lycan or Kamano? No, but like is he still like got all the qualifications to be really fucking hot and my type, baby girl? Yo, hit me up. Yo, I think so. Pinhead Larry theory incoming to you right now. I feel like Belle would have some kind of like rule that wise can't bring in another man into the video store, into their room, unless they were hot. Too bad for Belle that every single playable zenless zone man in this game is arguably really fucking hot. So too bad for her. She's gonna have to see Wise bring in a lot of guys up to his California king bed. Luckily for her, Wise put his bed all the way into the corner of his room, and then there's a thick ass cinder brick wall, and then her bed is all the way into the other corner of the room. And besides, Belle kind of the girl to like be like, I don't really feel like sleeping in the bed. I'm gonna sleep on the couch because that's more comfortable. 2, I think Wise would love how Lighter's relationship with the rest of the Sons of Calydon is like a brother and sister relationship, and they would like bond over their brothership. No, I'm not talking about Mario and Luigi brothership, and no, I'm not talking about Anton's broship. No, I'm talking about like older brother type relationships, because obviously Wise is the older brother to Belle, and then while technically Lighter isn't the older brother to anybody in the Sons of Calydon, because that's his found family, he is the older brother to Caesar, Bernice, Lucy, and to an extension Piper, even though Piper's like old grandma that's stuck in a 12-year-old's body because either corruption and now a cat. And I think Wise would love how Lighter's like very, oh, if you are in trouble, like I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna beat whoever is starting beef with you, and if they're fighting with you, they're gonna fight with me type approach with his older brother type relationship with all the girlies, and vice versa. I think Lighter would see like how Wise is trying his best to do everything for Belle in his capable hands, because let's be real, both of them are not capable at all. 3, which kind of relates back to 2, trauma bonding. Because everybody in the Hoyo games gotta have some kind of crazy ass backstory, or like no backstory at all. It's never in between. Where Lighter was in this mercenary group of a found family, and then they did a mission, and then because of Lighter's recklessness they all died, and now he had to go into the underground fighting ring so that he could pay off his debt to all the family members of his found family. And he got into debt, and then Big Daddy was able to help him out and get him out of that wrestling ring, and now he has a newfound family with 4 sisters and now a cat. And Wise was almost put in the same situation when him and Belle were in the blast with their adoptive mom, and their mom is now pinpointed as the main person that did Hollow Zero in the first place. And in that blast, like, Wise could have lost Belle, and like vice versa, Belle could have lost Wise. But I think it hurts and it haunts Wise way more than it does Belle, because we're getting a little like flat earth theory head ass here, but as a person who chose Belle and sees like Wise being like, oh my god, Belle, are you okay? Like every like 5 seconds in every major story plot. And it feels like Belle is just such a good protagonist compared to Wise. Like, not to knock Wise as like the Zenless Zone protagonist, but like he doesn't really feel like a good protagonist, if that makes sense. Like Belle just makes sense. Like she's just like bubbly and like, oh yeah, like me, Eos, we're gonna get in there and we're gonna fight ethereals. I don't know how to fight ethereals, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Compared to Wise, where he's kind of like, oh shit, ethereals, nah, you know, like my eyes are really heavy. So him being like constantly worried about Belle's safety, just running into the hollow and just like being like, oh, but I want to help these guys, you know. But Wise is like, but what if you get hurt? And Belle's like, nah, I'm fine, girl. You are not fine, girl. Can you run at least normally so that I know that you're not gonna get got? So when Lighter opens up about his past and he's like, oh yeah, because of that mission they all died and I'm the only one that's standing, and I think about like, what if I also died? And then they both go, oh, but I want you to live. I feel like Wise would understand it deeper than Belle would. Not to say that Belle understands, because I feel like Belle sympathizes with Wise with Lighter, and she's able to be like, hey, you know, there's people here in the now, like me, my brother, Eos, the Sons of Calydon, everybody, we still need you. So why not, like, you know, that was all in the past. This is now in the future, and you can do all of your power to change the future and your destiny and shit like that. It's destiny changeable, Kafka, Honkai Star Rail ass shit. Compared to Wise, where I feel like he still thinks about like the repercussions and like the other timeline of the me when I'm in a time loop relationship, where, oh, you know, what if I did lose Belle? What if I did lose my everything in that blast and it was literally just me? Like, I didn't even have Eos. It's literally just me. Like, what the fuck would happen? Like, what kind of... And I feel like they would be able to like help each other out, you know what I mean? And in the why ZZZ is gay video, I preference that both proxies basically have like the same interactions with every single character in this game, because both the Zenless Zone writing team is like lazy and also smart, because one, they don't have to write another set of dialogue, both for one for Wise dialogue and one for Belle dialogue. No, like they just like, oh, basically like the same answers and like same outcomes. So like that's less writing on our part. And two, Hoyo can play in the middle and they could be ambiguous about if the straight, gay, or anything in the middle in between can be canon or not. But with like context clues and like a little bit of brain power, if you like think about it, like really think about it, you get such a bittersweet couple where they help each other out and they're able to like bond together and like strive forward to a better future for New Eridu and shit like that. Man, it's just so beautiful. It's so sexy. I think we were robbed during the movie event. I feel like instead of, well, I liked Haramasa, but like I feel like I think we could have watched a movie with Lighter. That would have been really sick. I think last video before my account got nuked, I talked about how Kamano wouldn't wear like anything. He would just be, well, yes, I do want him to wear nothing. He wouldn't change into a swimsuit. There you go. Lighter, on the other hand, he would be wearing a swimsuit. He would either be wearing a Speedo or he would be wearing like one of those like big one-piece swimsuits that like cover the entire body or something like that. Holy shit, the One Piece mention?